Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, CEO RSP interacts with office bearers of trade unions and executive association. Srujani Mela cum award function held at Ispat General Hospital of SAIL RSP. And Long Service Awards presented at Production Planning and Control of SAIL RSP. Now, the news in detail. Mr. Deepak Chattaraz, CEO RSP, interacted with the office bearers of different trade unions and executive association on an online meeting organized on 13th March 2021. Mr. Rajbir Singh, ED Hospital Administration, Mr. Pramod Satpathy, CGM in charge PNA, Mr. Rajendra Mishra, CGM PNA, Mr. B.K. Hota, Chief Medical Officer in charge MNHS, Dr. N.P. Sahu, DMHS, also participated in the interaction. Mr. Abakash Behra, Vice President RSPEA, Mr. Pradosh Panda, General Secretary RIKKS, Mr. Prashant Kumar Behra, General Secretary RSS, Mr. Gopal Das, General Secretary GMM, Mr. Basan Kumar Nayak, General Secretary SCTU, Mr. P.K. Champati Rai, President RMS, and other office bearers of the Executive Association and Employees Unions took part in the interaction. The CEO elaborated about the various steps being taken by RSP for smooth running of the super specialty hospital that is scheduled to be dedicated to the nation on 21st of March 2021 by the Honorable President Mr. Ramnath Kovind. The CEO also urged the collective to come up with new ideas pertaining to the future of the hospital so that it will be able to cater to the people of this region effectively. A number of suggestions were put forth by the participants regarding this, which were discussed threadbare. They also thanked the management for the interaction and assured all support to help RSP for efficient running of the hospital. Dr. P.K. Sahu, GM, Personnel I and IR, welcomed the gathering and also proposed a formal vote of thanks. A Srujani Mela cum award function was organized for the employees of the Ispat General Hospital of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 10th March. Dr. B.K. Hota, Chief Medical Officer in charge MNHS, was the chief guest of the program. He inaugurated the Mela and also presented the Srujani Awards and certificates to the employees. Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM IED, other senior officers, awardees and employees of the department were present on the occasion. In all, 37 suggestions were awarded in the function. The suggestions have brought substantial tangible and intangible benefits for the department. Mr. Behra briefed about the status of Srujani scheme at RSP and that of the department. More than 50 suggestions were generated in the Mela. The dignitaries presented token gifts to the employees for the suggestions. The program was coordinated by Mr. S. Biswal, Senior Manager, PNA. In a program organized at the Production Planning and Control of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 13th March, Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, CGM PPC, presented long service certificates to 14 employees for rendering 25 years of service to the company. The program was coordinated by Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Behra, Deputy Manager, Personnel. It may be mentioned that around 900 employees, including executives who have completed 25 years of service as on 31st December 2020, will be receiving long service awards like previous years. The company recognizes their contribution by presenting a certificate of recognition and a stainless steel dinner set as token gift of appreciation. With this, we wrap up today's news bulletin. Namaskar.